Hello YouTube, welcome to my 5th narrated battle, and this is a really interesting one. As you can see, I'm running a really silly team, but, you know, it's decent, and you're gonna see that for yourself, actually. I actually made this team because I wanted to try out Wormadam, which is really weird to say. You know, Wormadam's probably like the least used of the least used, but I realized, you know, Bug Ground is really interesting typing that shares nothing. Wormadam shares that with nothing other than Nincada, which isn't even fully evolved, isn't even viable. So I decided to just try it out, and you know, it's not good. I'll tell you that, but it's not bad. I've managed to make it work in some cases, and it really surprises people. But you know, I'm not going to take forever on this. I'm just basically just going to quickly say my team real quick. I got Wormadam, was just physically defensive, and it sets up rocks. I've got that bullshit Aqua Jet, Belly Drum, Azumarill. I got Gourgeist, whose image isn't loading, so I'm going to edit one in right there. Gourgeist is totally my jam, and you're going to see him in action in this battle. I've got Audino, Murray the Audino, who's my main cleric and totally special defensive. I got an Assault Vest Camerupt. Shoutouts to Steph. This thing is freaking awesome, and it totally knows how to work. You're not going to see it work super well in this, but you're going to see it do some pretty decent work. I think you'll see for yourself. And then I've got Choice Scarf Heliolisk, because it is hilarious to watch people think that their Gengar is going to outrun me when I instead outrun. I'm also facing an interesting team myself. This guy's got a Donphan, whom I can only assume is his Rapid Spinner, and probably sets up rocks, but maybe that's Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl, who's just Aerodactyl. There's a Tentacruel, who I was expecting to just be your average thing, but it's actually it actually has an Assault Vest, which is really weird. This was Magius, who I also expected to be like some kind of sweeper, but it's actually his primary cleric. It's weird as hell. You'll see. He's got Scyther, which, you know, it's all really interesting to use. You know, usually people run Scizor. Scyther's pretty decent. It has a usable attack stat and speed stat and everything. Then he's got Avalugg, who you rarely ever see. It's my guess that this guy wanted to use Scyther, so he put it there, and then he realized the major Stealth Rock weakness, so he threw in 3 spinners just to take care of that. But, you know, I've taken too long on this already, so I'm just going to start the battle. He leads off with Donphan, and I start with Helioliskers. I decided to Surf because I just expected him to use his rocks, but instead, he superpowers me, gets a crit that does not matter, and then just destroys me. Well, that's great. I then send in my Wormadam. He finally sets up his rocks now, and then I go for Earthquake, finishing Donphan off. Oh, great. Here's Tentacruel. I switch out into Gorgeous the Gourgeist, because, you know, I don't know what to expect from this thing. Or I do know what to expect. I was expecting a Water-type move, but it actually gave me a Giga Drain, and I saw from Frisk that it has an Assault Vest. It knocks off my lefties, like Will-O-Wisp it, because fuck this thing. I expected him to attack again, but instead he didn't, so I just Protect. I don't have any leftovers anymore, so he Bug Bites me and deals a sizable chunk of damage with a crit, but even then it's not that much. I Will-O-Wisp him and Protect again, just to make him switch again. I decided to Shadow Sneak to see how much damage I deal. It's pretty good, but then it Shadow Balls me, I'm down. Things aren't looking super great for me, but I decided Azumarill's probably going to rip everything apart. So I first go for the Aqua Jet, seeing that Belly Drum would be too risky, but he Heal Bells instead. I was expecting him to attack, which is why I did that. So then I Belly Drum, because I was expecting the switch then. And I think I could take this thing down. I Aqua Jet, deal a fuck ton of damage, even though it's not so very effective. He just Giga Drains, which deals a pretty decent amount of damage and gets him some health back, but not enough to survive my second Aqua Jet. He then sends in Avalugg, and I'm like, the only way I can take this down is Play Rough, and even then only maybe, because I really don't know. This thing has an amazing defense, but Play Rough misses the first time and finishes it off the second time. He goes for Scyther, who quick attacks me. I probably should have Aqua Jetted. I don't know why I don't know what I did, actually. But I go in for Goramerupt, and he switches, probably expecting a Stone Edge of some kind. Probably expecting the Stone Edge that I used to freaking kill him. Maybe a Lava Plume was what he was expecting. Either way, I Stone Edged both of them, deal nice damage. He's just trying whatever he can with this Aerodactyl. It just gets taken down, and I think I've probably won here. He even said in the chat GG because he was expecting to lose, but, you know, Scyther, it's a lot better than you think. Takes down Camerupt. I send in, I don't, because I don't Wormadam. I'm going to use this Pokemon if I want to. I poison him, and I know that this is the only way I can do anything, because literally of the last 2 remaining Pokemon, my only offensive attack is Earthquake on Wormadam here. So I protect again, just so that I can stall, because at this point, Toxic Stall is my only chance of winning. So even though it's a dick move, it's my only chance of winning, I'm gonna go for it. I go in for Murray, and I'm like, I still have 76% of his health to take down. I'm just gonna protect every other turn. He hits with the Aerial Ace, but of course I'm protected. I use the obvious choice and go for Wish while he Aerial Aces, and leaves me with 1% health, and I'm like, holy shit, I've lost this one. But I'm not going to accept the fact that I've lost. I'm going to protect again, get the Wish back, he Swords Dances, I'm like, fuck. And you know, what better option than to go for the double protect? I win. I wasn't expecting it to get so close, because once he had Scyther left, I was expecting, you know, yeah, I won, but then he took down Camerupt, and I was like, shit. But, you know, when it got right down to it, I realized, you know, double protect was my only option. I generally try to avoid that, but, you know, sometimes it's all you can do, as you can see right here. So, you know, GG, Deep Scar. I really thought your team was interesting. You know, I don't think you're going to be watching this because I don't get that many views. Tell your friends, make them watch. But, you know, if you see this, just know that I totally respect the crap out of your team, because anyone willing to use a Scyther and an Avalugg and a Miss Magius with a Cleric set, I respect people who do stuff like that. That's interesting. I think that's cool. So, like, comment, subscribe, favorite, like again. I don't know. Thanks for watching, I guess. No, I mean it. Thank you for watching.